Okay, Michelle, this is Henry. I'd like to make a video recording with the carving process of your name seal. The stone is 3/4 inch Qingtian. We have a nice pattern on top. Looks like this plan side oriented to this. And the first thing I'm going to remove the wax polishing and transfer the design. Speaking of that, we have two designs I made. One is positive with a little bit more pictographic. It's still script, but it has early pictographic remnants. The last name is Mài, like wheat in Chinese, Mài, and Shī Lín, the poem, and Jade. That's the meaning. And I'm very glad that you relate the feeling of this seal script seal design with the experience in the primitive cave carvings in the caves of southern France. And I have been in France. I haven't seen those, but I've seen pictures of that primitive drawings also, right? So yeah, that's exactly what it originated. Just drawings of plants, trees, things like that. Okay, I'm going to make a transfer. And I noticed the design is slightly smaller than the stone because I want to round up the corners, make it look antiquarian, just like you said, like the old rubbings out of stone stelaes or carvings. And that's what the aesthetics come from. That's pretty neat. Okay, it's like a rubbing on the cave cliff. Okay. This is a negative carving, which means we cut out the strokes, just like the primitive people, Aboriginal people did in early prehistorical age. So just cutting. Oops. So this is very spontaneous style. what we try to do is to hide the sharp tip, because the tools they use in primitive times is pretty dull, and it gives a feeling of age, different than the mechanical tools we have. This is the pictograph of a plant, like a wheat with ears, and the button is a foot radical. It's referring to the plant is coming to China from somewhere else, like East Asia, West Asia, West Asia, where they originated. So this character also means come, to come, maybe. Originally a plant name, because it's not an indigenous plant. It's introduced to China later. So they created this word with this foot that symbolizes coming. Came. Also you borrowed this word to referring to the action of coming, to coming to you, come, to come. I was an archaeologist, so this kind of knowledge is what we learn word by character by character in anthological class of ancient Chinese scripts, like oracle bone scripts. So this character is so different. That's why I remember wheat. It's a foreign imported plant species. I call it foreign species, because Chinese eat rice mostly, or sorghum and millet in the Neolithic time, and wheat is introduced much later. It's probably 4,000 some years. The Neolithic culture has 7,000, 8,000, maybe 8,000 agricultural history, but the minute are other plants, not of course no corns either. That's even much later from America, right? And here is the last name. For last initial, no, not last name. But in Chinese, we only have 100 family names, single syllables. So you have to choose one of these. But we can use virtually any character in the dictionary to make people's names, given names. Some words are more common, some are not names, and some, like this character, precious Jade Lin, more used with ladies' name. So you have to consult a native speaker. Or you can ask AI. They do a very good job. They help you translate. Dividing line, I usually don't do, but it's kind of nice to try different things. Very primitive cutting. This character means poetry or poem. Poetic. The kind of line quality that we pursue in carving the stone or cast on bronze are later inherited in stone carving or engraving art, and even in painting and calligraphy we call this the feeling of stone and bronze. So they're not just written, they're carved. It's this kind of quality. It's primitive. If you could reproduce this, imagine you're using a brush with acrylic or oil or watercolor. Try to achieve this kind of line quality, not just flat. We have many descriptive names for them, just like they're like a warm bite in the old trunk, dead tree, or something like that. So that's the kind of marks that we got inspired in nature and try to mimic. Designed chipping. It's a tree radical, 2 trees in forest. Here's the name of this jade, beautiful jade, maybe green jade. Yeah. So this is the radical, the sweet dash with the vertical stroke is the character for Jade. What kind of jade is beautiful jade? So there are many words, characters in Chinese has to do with jade. So their commodity in from the Neolithic to the current time, collectibles as jewelry or trade as gold. Okay, we'll work on the edge, make it looks like a 1,000-year-old stone seal. round up the corners and edges, soften the edge. Some random chipping mark. Used to the authenticity mark, hard to duplicate, make it hard to duplicate. This is more like a spontaneous style, so it looks easy, but more challenge. Just like expressive painting. Good piece of pivotal. You want to try it if you wash it, because the ink is oil based. Let's see how it looks like. Press very hard. Okay. Put a rubber on a book, a magazine underneath it. And knock a little bit, shake a little bit, and don't move. And lift with your left hand fingers, holding the paper. Like that. Not too bad. Like it. Okay, I want to make this line a little bit more diagonal, maybe. It's kind of nice to have that little S. Leave it. It's just like a painting, you play with space, contrast, some dense, some sparse, dense and sparse contrast. Okay. That's pretty neat. The black is the design, the red is the result. Okay, and we do a signature here on the left to mark the. So when you hold stone, this side has signature. You know the upside. Okay. I just did this seal earlier today. It's a pair of names, last names, first name separated. And this is another person's signature mark. Shell. This is ancient script, pictograph of shell. In Chinese pronunciation, it's not shell, it's bei. Very interesting, but pictograph is like icon. You can understand when you pronounce it differently in different countries, like in Japan or Korea. They use some characters borrowed from the Chinese writing system to denote their own language. They could mean the same thing or slightly different. You clean the seal using soft tissue immediately after using. This will prevent the residuals stuff in the stroke. If that happens, if you see some strokes are stuffed with residual, you can use a toothbrush and gentle soap to clean it with warm water. It's stone, you know. You can wash it. Okay, that's all for